Never let your attempts at speed, power, and oppressing girls that may be on the side with speed, all right, and sloppy form and garbage, all right, which happens. Slow it down, get the form down, get comfortable first, then start to bring up your speed as your body can handle it. Otherwise, you're just training garbage. No good. Garbage in, garbage out, and that's you getting carried out of the cage.
You see, now, let's say my personal disposition here. Do you see any openings here? Is it easy to get any positions here?
No.
What do you think, in general?
No,
The guy's a strong guy, tight there. So we're gonna give you guys some options without having to muscle through to create some openings from this position here. Now, do you see, on this position, do you see any danger for an armbar? What do you think? Here. Who said no? Pretty much hard, right? So look here, I'm here, just side control. What happened? You see? Okay, anybody saw what I did? You guys ready to do the move now?
Yes.
No. Okay, I use my hip to get his shoulder off the ground a little bit. So it's very certain, because a lot of times, if I go straight for the arm, what's going to be his reaction? He's going to pull, and so what happened? I trick him. I use my hip. The last thing that I hold is his arm. I'm going to break it down for you. It's a very subtle technique. You see here, I'm here. I tilt my hip in. What happened? You see? And I can even sometimes, I can work here, or I can even use his head to get his shoulder off the ground. Once his shoulder's off the ground, look what I'm gonna do. His shoulder's off the ground. I'm gonna do a windshield wiper motion with my leg. So look what I'm gonna do. And I get my foot under his shoulder. That's gonna give me the first part of the control of the position. And then here, as I sit down, I'm spinning this leg over the head. Now here, my knee is underneath his elbow. That won't happen. When I get my knee up, his elbow does this. Then I shoot my arm through.
Cut through, real simple. Real simple. So, he gets kicked, he lifts his leg. Okay. That's your first takedown. Second takedown. Kick the leg. Chubby checker. Run. Head up.
Oof. So you can knee with that one. So I already know which knee he's going to knee with. All right? So you direct him. All right? That would be the same thing here as if I knee and went this way. Now I know you can knee with that leg. All right? So you learn how to steer a person. If you have a technique that you favor from one side, just force the person onto that side all the time. All right? So every time I knee, hit, I pull. Now I know he's coming that direction. All right? If I'm over here, all right, I knee over this way. I want to knee with that side. Boom. All right? If I'm over here, all right, and I throw the knee, boom. See, I know which way he's going to knee because there's no other really way he can knee because all his weight's on that leg. So he can only knee with that knee.
A lot of you guys have already trained with Guru Dan in the sauna, so it kind of fits in perfect.
Thank you, Eric. Carlos, yeah, so we're going to start off with just how to, a couple ways to get your headbutt in. Okay, so when you see the opportunity, you're just going to hit it like that. So you can go do 2 uppercuts, do 2 elbows, get a hold of his hair like that, and then give him a knee. So notice I'm hitting with the left side of my head. So this headbutt is left side of the head. So you give 2 uppercuts, you do 2 elbows, and then you do a knee. Notice I came though with the left uppercut that time. So if I hit with the left side of my head, I can also come with a right uppercut. And this time notice how I went left, right, and then I did a right knee. So let's look at that slowly. So if I headbutt here with the left side of my head, I give a left uppercut, a right uppercut, a left and a right elbow, grab onto his hair, grab onto his head, give him a right knee. Okay, second one, I come with the same side of my head, but this time I do a right uppercut, a left uppercut, a right and a left elbow, and then a left knee. Now if you hop like that, that's more Muay Thai. if you hop to do your left knee. But if you step up, that's more Filipino style like that.
Number one, instead of firing kind of anytime, firing a combination. So combination, straight punches going to the head, 4 shots, okay? But any order you want, okay? So defense MID, you can start bringing the head, the hands up to cover the face without really looking to parry and defend. You look pretty comfortable moving your head. Keep doing that. And his goal is going to be to, while I'm firing those 4 punches combination, starting from outside, finding a way to come in, work the body a couple times, and then going away. Okay? My goal is to go to the head, right? And when he's coming, finding a way to defend, right? So, boom. And he goes, because he goes doesn't mean that I'm stopping. I'm not going to let him, you know, and then stop my combo. No. My goal is to go for 4 no matter what. No matter what. No matter what happens. If he nails me, he nails me. Okay? But maybe that's what I need to connect. And so you're going to use that. Alright? So 4 straight, going to the head, and you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go. Okay? So you keep it light no matter what. So you get touched, it doesn't matter. I don't want you to feel those punches. I want you to be comfortable with them. Okay? The only way you're going to be comfortable with them is if you don't get nailed hard every time. Right? So you want to feel them, you want to be comfortable, you want to be able to look at them. Okay? You look at them, you can deal with them. If you have to close your eyes because you know it's going to hurt every time, you're not going to be able to do anything constructive with it. So keep it light. The speed can still be there. The impact has to be controlled. Okay? So in the gym, impact control when you train. Right? So number 1, 4 straight. Number 2, try to find a way to come to the body and then move. So those sequences from one sequence to the next, fast pace. Don't wait too long. Okay? You on the offense, you putting the pressure, you dictating the pace. That's the key to you as a fighter. You dictate the pace, you're in very good shape. Okay? You don't know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. Right? So you're in charge when you're on your offense. Defensively, you have something very specific to do it. And stick with it. Okay?
You should have the ability just to try things and not worry whether you win or losing in the room here. Especially if you don't have a tournament, if you don't have a fight coming up. Now it's time to practice stuff, figure stuff out. You're not getting paid to win here. All right? So you try stuff, you have fun. If you get caught, guess what? One thing you know not to do. All right? And now you start to build yourself up. If you try something, you get put in a bad position, it shouldn't be like, shoot. It should be, hey, this is another training opportunity. Because I guarantee you're going to end up there sometime anyways. All right? You're going to have people better than you. You're going to have people equal to you. And you're going to have people that you can do whatever you want with. And the people that you can submit every 5 seconds, instead of submitting them every 5 seconds, you should be thinking about maybe I should practice those sweeps I want to work, or that new move I want to develop, or escape, allow them to get you in a move and try to escape it, right? The people that you're equal with, that's going to be a good match, all right? You're just going to be like, trying to figure out, and that's when you're having a blast. The guy that can tap you out at will, now what's your goal? I'm going to work my defense. I will not allow that person to defend me, and then slowly but surely, you start to see how much you can climb up on that person, start to make it an equal match. That's your goal. So at all levels, you should be able to train. It doesn't matter. So when people see, there's only beginners on the mat, great. Still, you should be able to train all the time. That's one thing that kickboxing-wise with Pat Barry, that guy's one of the hardest kickers around. And I can put him with a beginner who's never done anything, and he'll be doing kickboxing drills. He has no problems with it. And he'll never hit anybody hard, all right? And then obviously he can put it up to a point where it is, you don't even want to be near those legs, all right? But he has that ability, and that's what everybody should have on the ground or sparring to be able to play. It's huge. Play is one of the biggest ways to develop your game. Okay? All
right, lunch. Lunch for some, rowing for others. Have fun. Enjoy.